I'm Sam.
And I'm Craig.
We're human beings. And we like movies.
We'll be doing reviews of brand new releases,
Old classics,
entire sagas,
and even TV shows and video games.
This is Reaction Time.
Bro, you ready, fo? Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to the 8th episode.
We're leaving it.
Welcome, everybody, to the 8th episode of Reaction Time Podcast. Wow. How are you doing today, Sam?
8. I'm good.
I know.
We're doing it.
We're going to be at 10 soon.
Oh my gosh.
Dude.
We'll have a little party.
Ant-Man's going to be our 10th one. Dude.
Is it really?
I think so, because we're going to have this one for the first week of February, then
one more.
One more for the second
Ant-Man.
week, and then Ant-Man.
You're totally right.
Dude.
That's dope.
That's going to be awesome.
Dope. Today, we are taking a look at The Wedding Singer.
Yeah.
From 1998.
Oh my gosh, this movie is 25 years old.
Guess how old I was when this movie came out?
0.
I was freaking 1 year old, bro.
Oh.
I was almost 2, though.
Oh, man.
I was just a... No, wait.
No?
What day did this come out on?
Wait.
Hold on a second. Did this come out on my second birthday?
It might have. We were going to check.
February 13th, so I was 2.
You were 2.
I was a 2-year-old baby.
This whole podcast is going to be sung this time in remembrance of Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Not really. We ain't less miserables here.
This was right after the Broncos won the Super Bowl, too.
Nice. I don't know sports, so...
Craig, you know sports. It's called football. Pass oval ball to team, go touchdown, score, kick, goal.
Oh,
7-point,
football,
3-point, safety, go.
Football is the hoop one, right?
It's a big...
When you
it's
score it and you go, hoop,
it's
there
yellow.
it is.
I want to die. Oh, there it is. You're thinking of Like Mike.
Oh, okay. I actually love that
movie. Basketball is my
movie.
favorite sport. I like the way to dribble up and down the court. Yeah.
I love Like Mike.
Like Mike is dumb.
It's so dumb.
I love that movie.
Who leaves their shoes on a telephone line that gets electrocuted and then you can become...
He didn't leave them up there. They got thrown up there.
Oh, he throws them up there?
It's the bully.
Oh, that's right.
The same bully from Breaking Bad.
What?
He's in Breaking Bad, the little weird looking blonde guy. It's the train scene. I think that's the same guy.
No way, really?
I think so. I could be so wrong about that.
I'm going to have to look this up
But
now.
we'll look it up.
If it is, that totally makes sense.
You want me to look it up right now?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you should look it up right now.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah, so...
Well, do you know what that character's name is? Because it's going to be so hard to find him.
Oh, he's pretty...
Unless I find... If I find him...
look up... Go to Breaking Bad and...
Hold on. I'm going to look him up on...
His name's Todd.
I just ruined the box office for Like Mike. You want to know what it was?
Oh.
Take a guess.
87 million.
You're really close. It was 62.
Oh, that's so close.
They had to have lost money on that. It's 100% that guy.
You think that movie cost more than $62 million to make? Okay,
Lil
just for Michael
Bow
Jordan
Wow?
alone, probably.
Michael Jordan wasn't even in the movie at all.
I thought he was in like a little cameo.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, he's in Breaking... Well, he's in it. Yeah, he's in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Todd.
This is him. Jesse Plemons.
Are you kidding? He's a bully?
He's a bully in Like Mike.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that movie is now like top tier for me.
Oh,
yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
He's amazeballs. Okay.
That's so funny. I did not know that.
I know, it's pretty awesome.
Small world.
Back to the movie that you guys all came here for. Welcome to The Wedding Singer.
This is not The Wedding Singer? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Like Wedding Singer? So, Craig, this was my first viewing of this movie.
Yeah.
As per usual.
As per usual.
There's not a movie on this earth that Craig has not seen.
There's actually a lot.
No, because you just watched Everything All at Once, which I'm pretty sure is the last movie that you had never seen. Obviously a joke, but at the same time, not really, because most of the movies we're going to be watching are things that I have not seen and Craig has.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
But it's fun for me because I'm getting to watch a lot of new movies.
I know.
Craig has to watch a bunch of movies he already knows.
But it's cool, though, because I am noticing differences in movies just because of like the scoring system and stuff.
Fair. Yeah.
Like Cloverfield was super amazing. And I saw it again. And I was like, oh, okay, it's still really good, but it's not amazing.
Are you
anymore.
worried it's ruining any movies for you? Like the overanalyzation of them?
Well, it definitely hurt Cloverfield more.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Maybe you can forget about it and just go rewatch it again.
Well, no, I still love it. I wouldn't say it hurt, but certain things that it didn't really care about before and now like, wow, like these actors are horrible, you know? Like,
did I tell you how I watched Cloverfield?
No.
I didn't tell you? That was like the most important part of me not liking Cloverfield.
What?
I did everything I could to like Cloverfield. It was rainy outside. I went to Little Caesars and I got a slices and sticks. I got a little soda.
Slices
I came home.
and sticks?
Yeah, it's a dope new pizza thing. It's half pepperoni pizza, half cheese sticks.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
I got a little soda, got a little pizza. I was home all alone. I like sat down. I was like, dude, I'm like throwing myself back to like 2008. You know, I'm like chilling on the couch. I'm a bachelor with my pizza, gonna watch an alien movie. I was like set up for the perfect viewing of the movie. And then I didn't like it that much, which is like, I set myself up for success and it failed, which is that's on the movie.
Or is that on you?
No, I was in prime position to love that movie. You know what I mean?
But you overhyped yourself by making it the perfect moment. Because now
think it
the
was
movie
an
wasn't perfect. It ruined your perfect
I'm
moment.
making up a word, but I don't think that was an overhypotization. Hypotization.
Hypotization.
It was not an overhypotization. It was a preparation for the movie, and I didn't
You
like
put yourself in a perfect spot. So if it wasn't perfect, it was going to ruin the moment, though.
We'll disagree to disagree.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, wow. We are 5 minutes into this and have not talked about The Wedding Singer at all
Who cares?
yet.
It's fine. People come to just listen to us.
People do come to listen
They don't
to
care
us
about
chat.
the movies
We're
at
just
all.
shooting the breeze.
Yeah.
Shooting the shees.
Shooting the sheets. Yeah.
Shoot. Pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
I'm a ghost. Because ghosts wear sheets. That's what. Okay,
Anyways.
so this was my first viewing of this movie.
Okay. Let me give you my score out of 10.
Okay, yeah, give me your score.
7.2.
Okay, that's lower than I thought you were going to say.
It was lower than I thought when I first was watching it.
Mine is simultaneously a 4 out of 10 and an 8 out of 10.
Okay. So
And
this is
I'm
everything
not
ever
going to
all at
choose,
once.
and I'm also not going to split the difference either, because it's not a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
It's both high and low. It's
like everything ever all at once for me.
It's like a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah. No, that's really true.
But
They have some really great moments, and then the rest is filled with
yeah, that's
not
what it is.
great
Like if I
stuff.
could separate these into like the parts I didn't like and the parts I did like into two different movies, they would receive vastly different scores.
everything ever all at once. Dude, that was it.
Yeah, honestly, this is my Everything Everywhere All at Once, and it is a far less complex movie.
Yeah,
Because,
definitely.
yeah.
I don't know, man. I remember in The Wedding Singer when they talk about laundry and taxes. So
Yeah, okay, sure. But I enjoyed the movie though.
Okay.
Like I had fun watching it.
Yeah, it's
I
fun.
wasn't like towards the end. I wasn't like ugh, like I want this movie to be over or
No.
whatever. Like I still had fun. Courtney, I don't think had quite as much fun.
yeah,
But there was a scene that was somehow just made it into my top favorite scenes in movies.
Oh, okay.
ever. That just I don't know
Please.
why it killed me.
I hope it's the scene that's also my favorite scene.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Okay.
Are we doing spoilers for this just right out the bat?
It's 25 years old.
And it's
Adam
It's an
Sandler.
Adam Sandler rom-com.
Yeah.
You guys know what's
If
going to
you've
happen.
seen 50 First Dates or Blended, it's the exact same thing.
Guess what, you guys? He gets the freaking girl, and it's Drew Barrymore. If you didn't see that coming, go out of the house at some point. Lift up your rock and get out of it.
The only thing that would have made it better was if Billy Idol was in it. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, he
Boom.
was. And he's the whole reason he gets the girl.
Yep. It's all about Billy Idol.
And so,
I don't think we should do
put
it.
that on a t-shirt, bro.
It's all about
Billy Idol.
Okay, we're opening a merch for
And the
Reaction
only
Time
shirt
Podcast.
we have just says it's all about Billy
all about
Idol.
Billy Idol.
And it's got a picture of Adam Sandler on it.
Nice.
It
Him
won't
with the
confuse
mullet.
anybody.
Him with the mullet. Dude, that mullet.
His mullet, he
He's
actually
rocking it.
looked good.
Oh, he did.
Most people, I would never say they look good in a mullet.
No.
There are a couple people who look relatively good in a mullet.
Yeah.
Hayden Christensen in Revenge of the Sith looked not too bad. His mullet was
Is it a
less
mullet?
mullet. It's technically a mullet. That's how
Okay.
they try to cut it because they're like passing down the Jedi mullet. So like
Okay.
Qui-Gon Jinn had it, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
Obi-Wan had it the
I
next
remember
movie.
that.
His mullet was dope.
It was pretty good.
And then they passed it down to Anakin, even though it was like less of a mullet. But
Yeah.
and then Adam Sandler's mullet, like he actually
It looked
looked
good.
pretty handsome in the
Yeah.
mullet. And I was like, good for that guy, man.
Yep.
Bring the mullet back. Even Courtney said he looks handsome with that mullet. And I have never heard her say those words about anybody ever.
That's my first note in our notes. Is mullet.
Mullet.
Because it looks so good.
We have to pause
Okay.
because this is about to just fall completely off.
Okay. Pause.
See, the wrong thing.
Dude, you're so dumb.
I don't even know where this goes.
It went in the front. For all you that are still listening. As Sam tries to fix his boomstick.
My boom arm is coming.
Boom arm.
off. I got a boom arm,
So he has a boom arm.
and it's supposed to attach to your desk, but
Yeah.
my desk does not allow for that because of the metal bars that are underneath it. So I had to attach it onto a stool.
for all of you that may or may not have heard what he just said, he has a boom arm and he would like to attach it to his desk, but his desk has little metal bars that make it so it can't fit. So he has it on his stool that's next to the desk, and he just ripped off something. I don't know, probably some like fabric to hold it on there.
You are live tweeting my life right
I am live tweeting your life right now.
That's not going anywhere. That's what dads say when they strap things to a truck and they slap it and they say that's not going anywhere.
And then it goes somewhere.
That's my goal in life, is to always, after I leave Home Depot, slap my car and just say that's not going anywhere. Even if it's just in my actual trunk of my sedan.
Nice.
I should start doing that more.
That's
Even
perfect.
at Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not coming off, dude.
Yeah.
That was a good tightening job.
The
I did
stool
there.
is going to break before that does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, that's how it's going to happen.
Okay, let's talk about this movie.
Yeah. Okay, so full spoilers.
Yeah,
For a 25-year-old movie that is Adam
Yeah.
Sandler. So
full spoilers.
yeah, full spoilers.
Full spoilers ahead.
Okay. Do you want to just get into our ratings and then talk about everything, or do you want to talk about some stuff right now? What is your favorite scene?
I'm going to talk about my favorite
Okay,
scene real quick.
okay.
Bro, when he's giving the old lady the singing lessons. And she comes out,
The meatballs.
she comes out with the meatball. And she just puts one in each.
And then holds his hands and just squishes the meatball.
Dude, the meatballs are way too big. She just puts one in each hand.
Makes him eat one of them.
And she tells him he has to take a. I'm sorry, I can't even get it out. Oh my goodness, I'm crying.
Yeah, Sam is crying right now.
Just thinking about that scene, dude. When that scene happened, I lost it because I didn't know what she was gonna give him.
She just comes out with like a pan full of meatballs. Sam is dying.
She comes out with the pot. I'm like, what's in the pot? And she just scoops out 2 meatballs and puts them in
Flops them in his hands.
And they're huge. They're like almost the size of a baseball.
God.
And then she just I'm so sorry. She just grabs his hands and squeezes. I don't know if any of that's going to be usable, but that.
Oh, we got to use that whole thing.
Oh
You
my
kidding me?
gosh, that
was amazing.
That scene.
Sam is crying in this movie for another reason.
Oh my goodness, I laughed so hard. I'm actually laughing harder now thinking
I think
back at it.
I was laughing much
than-
harder now than I was before.
when I watched the movie. But oh my goodness, that scene. It's just stuff like that in movies that I love so much.
Just so totally random out of the blue.
There's no actual reason for that to be in the
No,
movie.
no.
It doesn't serve the plot.
No, not at all.
Just slightly, because
Kind of.
he's being nice and paying
Yeah.
her meatballs, but oh my word.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, was
I
that,
was not-
that, no, that's not what you were thinking
No.
of. What
that's
was
not
your
what
favorite
Okay,
scene?
my favorite scene is when the Drew Barrymore's trying to find a wedding singer for her place, and the one like super douchey guy comes on, and he's
yeah.
really bad. Actually, not that horrible, but just the worst. And then he sings his song that he made.
Where he says, I've been listening to
A lot
The
of
Cure
the
a
Cure,
lot.
yeah. And he's like, half of this was written while I was with Linda, and half of it was after. And when he first just starts screaming, but it all was bull.
That was a good part.
He's like, I wanna die.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this was a funny movie.
Yeah.
That scene I thought was funny, and then it did the Adam Sandler thing where it was a little too long for me. It was like
okay.
a little too much, and then by the end of the song, I was like, I was done. I think I was done laughing at it.
Oh, okay.
And then it kept going.
Yeah, it
you
did,
know
like,
when
the
that kind of
second
happened.
verse.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like it would have been funny to just kind of like cut it off randomly
yeah.
and then just move on. But that
His
was
screams,
funny.
though, I don't.
There's something about it.
There's something about his screams.
Yeah.
I wrote that down as one of my notes.
There's something perfect about his frequency or something. I don't know what it is, but
when
it's so good.
Linda first talks to him about after she doesn't show up at the wedding, and he's like, "That would have been good stuff to know yesterday."
Oh yeah, yeah, doing stuff like that. I love when he does that. I would call myself a growing Adam Sandler fan.
Okay.
I didn't like grow up with a ton of Adam Sandler, and I feel like my first introduction to like knowing who Adam Sandler was honestly was Bedtime Stories.
Oh, okay.
Which was like not even like that old of a movie. It's probably 2010 or something. But yeah. And then I like was old enough to start watching like Happy Gilmore. I still never seen Billy Madison.
Oh.
But I know I need to, but I haven't.
I would say out of the two, Happy Gilmore's definitely more funny for me.
And then I've seen like 50 First Dates. I saw some of his more recent stuff. I saw like the murder mystery one.
Have you seen Blended?
Halloween. I haven't seen Blended.
Okay, so that's another one that's Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore.
Okay.
I think that's my favorite of the three movies because they've done The Wedding Singer, 50 First Dates, and then Blended.
Okay.
Oh, I think that'll probably be your favorite one too. It's really good.
But then Just Go With It.
Just Go With It is
hilarious. Maybe my favorite. It's either that or Bedtime Stories, but that's less about Adam Sandler and just about the movie because I just love the movie. And Russell Brand. I like ketchup on my face. It's really rejuvenating for the skin. I said that so much when I was a kid. But yeah, this was a good movie.
So that was my story too, was I didn't watch really any Adam Sandler growing up because he was kind of the more raunchy humor.
Yeah.
And that wasn't, I wouldn't even necessarily say it wasn't allowed kind of in our household, but I guess a lot of us growing up didn't care for that type of humor.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
So then meeting my wife, and her dad loves Adam Sandler.
Oh, okay.
So I started watching, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, all that other kind of stuff. And I just started like, man, he's super funny.
He is really funny.
Because all I think I'd heard before was like just some of his songs that he had made, like his Hanukkah one and the Wedding Singer one, the one where he's like talking about, growing old together and stuff. And so, I didn't really grow up on him. And so a lot of the stuff that I saw was more of his new stuff, which I know a lot of people don't really love his new stuff. I still think he's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's still that time where he goes too long for certain things, or overplays a joke that's like, okay, this was funny the first time, know. But every time you watch him one of his movies, I'm never like, oh man, I wasted my time, Yeah. Yeah. I never, other than maybe like Jack and Jill, because that movie was really bad.
I've never seen it, but I've just only heard bad things.
And I've never seen Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Oh, yeah.
That's him,
I forgot
right?
that's him. I believe it is. Yep.
Yeah. I haven't seen that because it didn't look like my type of movie, but... So yeah, I really love him. And so I think a lot of my love for this movie and a lot of his other movies are because of my experiences with Lindsay and her parents, just like getting to know them and their personalities and everything like that. But a scene that you might not even remember, even though you just saw it, was a super funny moment for me because her dad just quotes it all the time, is the best... I might say his best friend. Is it his brother? I can't remember. It's either his brother or his best friend.
Oh, yeah.
The limo driver.
Yep.
And he's doing it for Drew Barrymore, and he's going, and he's hitting all the
cones.
He's hitting all the cones and everything. And he's like, dude, you like ran over like 3 cones. Those could have been people. And he looks down and he's like, they were cones. Lindsay's dad quotes that all the time.
That's so funny.
So it's just like little moments like that where I think is so funny, but most people are like, okay, it's just whatever.
Yeah.
But because he's quoted it so many times and for funny reasons, it's just has become funny to me. I don't know.
Adam Sandler have we talked about Adam Sandler on this podcast already? I feel like we've had this conversation.
We did was
it with the Grinch?
No, it was our something
Gary?
Awards because I was talking about Uncut Gems.
Oh, that's right. Adam Sandler, and I think I said this last time, so I'll be brief, but Adam Sandler is, I think, really cool because he's got a lot in his arsenal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's not somebody who's just funny.
Yeah.
First of all, he's a good writer.
Oh, yeah.
Like a really, really good writer. I think he writes on all of his movies.
And his songs.
Most of them, and his songs.
Yeah.
He's a good comedic actor. He's a good dramatic actor.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, he's just like, I don't know.
He's good.
He's just like a quintuple threat of something. So, I like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, he's a good.
Do you want to do some scores?
Yeah, let's do it. All right.
I'm still like recovering from laughing that hard. Like my nose is running, and like my throat is hurting, and my eyes feel like I just cried. That's so funny.
Visuals.
I have no notes for visuals. I'm trying to remember.
All it is just
there are 0 special effects in this movie, I believe.
Yeah, there's none.
So
it's just costume design and stuff.
Yeah.
Which all looks great.
What would you give it?
These ones are hard because
there's like not anything to them.
Yeah. So
it's like, do you give it average? Do I give it
average of 100 or average of 150?
Or do you give it a perfect score because it didn't technically do anything wrong? That's the issue.
But that's the thing. Like, if I gave Avatar like 190 for visuals, how can I give The Wedding Singer 190 for visuals?
Is it about being incredible, or is it about how well you did what you were trying to do? That's up for you to decide. But personally, I think it's
the latter.
How well did they do what they were trying to do, right?
Yeah.
Because like if you watch a documentary about Mr. Rogers, you're not going to score it low.
No.
Unless it was really poorly done. But it's like if it's just footage or something, if there's no special effects. So that's where it's kind of like
180.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not judging you.
It all looked good. All the costume design. The mullet was great.
Yeah.
I would only take 20 points off because they showed Sideburn Lady too many times and it creeped me out.
True. That's true. I'm going to give it a 175.
Okay.
I'll tell you why I took 25 points off.
Okay.
At the beginning, when he goes outside after singing at the wedding and the kid comes out and throws up in the dumpster.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Heathen.
Nope. Then later in the movie, they come outside of a different venue and it is 1,000% the exact same location that they just painted red instead of blue.
Oh.
1,000,000%. And I noticed it immediately.
Wow, really?
And I was like, did they just reuse the exact same location and all the same camera angles
they totally
and just
did.
paint it? And I was like, whatever. But I'm still just like, if I noticed it, it wasn't. It's not good. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm taking points.
I thought you were going to say because he puked in it and then later on you see him lying in the dumpster. But I guess that wasn't the same
night. Not visuals.
And it's not the same night.
It's not the same night, but I didn't like that he did it. But
it's really funny though. He looked really comfy in the dumpster. I don't know why.
I might want to sit in a dumpster sometime. But yeah, visuals were just whatever.
Visuals were good. Yeah.
It just wasn't anything that I thought about except for that one thing.
Yeah.
So. And costume design was great.
Yeah.
To just normal. You know what I mean? Like it just was what it was. Because it's just people wearing clothes.
Yeah.
From the 80s.
Yeah. And the hairstyles and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Story.
Okay.
Writing.
I have some.
Okay, please do.
Some notes. One thing that Adam Sandler and his team of writers do really well, like the meatball scene, is they throw in lines that are so meaningless that people like me appreciate a ton.
Okay.
Stuff like this is in, have you seen Monsters vs. Aliens?
Yeah.
That movie has the best amount of background throwaway lines of any movie on planet Earth.
Okay. Yeah.
I defy anybody to find me a movie that has better random lines than Monsters vs. Aliens. Dude,
oh no, my back.
Freaking.
Just kidding. I don't have a back.
Oh, sorry. I was just looking at this bird over there. It's just like stuff like that. It's just like there's no reason for that to be in there, but it's so funny. What is your name? Susan. Susan. Oh, I just scared myself. It's funny. Anyway.
You know that's Kiefer Sutherland,
yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah. Well, Kiefer Sutherland's
he's
the general.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, little lady. Don't cry. It makes my knees hurt. That's such a freaking awesome line. Are you kidding me? Change the tear level to code brown because I need to change my pants. The president goes up. He's like, eat lead. Evidently, they ate lead. I'm a brave president. And he gets carried away. Dude, that movie is perfect. Anyway, sorry. I'm not here to talk about Monsters vs. Aliens, which honestly will probably be a 1,000 out of 1,000 for me. And I'm not even joking. It's so good.
A pretty fantastic
it's
movie.
So good. He gets really sad and he's laying in bed and his brother or whoever that is comes down and lays next to him. And you think they're about to share a moment and they are. But first he says, these sheets are super soft. You use Downy? And he goes, no, it's all temperature. You can wash them at any temperature and they stay soft. And that's the whole thing. And then they move on to what they were actually going to talk about.
Yeah.
Again, no reason to put that in the movie, but I appreciate it so much because it's so funny.
So,
is it Downy? Genius. It's simple genius is what it is.
So I actually thought that was a really funny scene too, because he talks about if you put everything in it cold, you don't need to mix the colors. Mm-hmm. And that's how we do our laundry. Because we just put it cold so we don't have to mix them all because the colors. So it was
you don't have to separate them.
You don't have to separate them. Yeah. So I was laughing because it was like, yeah, that's what we do.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true. It's no reason. Plus, it saves energy, you guys. Wash everything on cold. It even says it on the Tide bottle. So
Yeah,
if Tide says it, it must be true.
that's true.
Like, don't eat our detergent.
Tide Pods are pretty good snacks, though.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
They had those side story.
This is a disclaimer. Please don't eat Tide Pods.
They had side story. They had those at Costco, like in their samples thing. I know it was like you could get like a sample, but I was like,
What?
Are they trying to give
Wait a
kids
second,
Tide Pod
what?
samples?
That's a terrible idea.
Just eat some of these, kid.
Oh my gosh. Costco, do better. Just
yeah.
kidding. You're amazing. Okay, last thing on the story, real quick, before I give it a score. Wait, did I already give it a score? No.
No, we haven't given a story yet.
Have we even started talking about story? Because I'm talking about story right now.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi's character arc in this movie is the best character arc of any character in fiction of all time.
That's a friend or brother, right?
No, Steve Buscemi's the buggy-eyed drunk guy from the beginning who ends as a successful wedding singer. He starts off as like the drunk guy they have to kick out who's all grumpy and violent.
Yeah.
And in the end, he's
He's a
successful.
wedding singer. Yeah.
Best character arc of all time.
So good.
Freaking Steve Buscemi, dude.
I forgot what his name was.
He's in Spy Kids too.
Oh, he totally is.
Mm-hmm. He's the one that says, "Have you ever thought that God is so afraid of what he created that that's why he stays in heaven?" That's my best Steve Buscemi.
Another perfect movie.
Spy Kids 2.
Spy Kids 3D.
Spy Kids 3D. We've talked about Spy Kids 3D, but we haven't even talked about Spy Kids 2.
You didn't talk about Star Wars last week. No. You've already done that. You can't do it again.
No, I can use it every single time.
You did it this time with the mullet.
I did.
Talking
Dude,
about-
it really
yeah.
does come up. Wait, didn't I talk about...
No, there was nothing to
No.
do with Star. Maybe I don't remember.
No, I don't
think
know
you
how
did.
Star Wars would have organically come up in that movie, to be totally honest. It would have been really tough.
Oh, man.
That's all my notes on the story.
Okay.
I'm gonna give the story. Well, sorry, that's all my notes, but that's not all my thoughts. What's difficult is like it's your super classic,
Cliche.
first of all, cliche rom com, and
Yeah.
on top of that, cliche Adam Sandler rom com, where you like know exactly what's gonna happen, and so it's like part of me is like people like that because it's a formula that's like sometimes you don't want surprise. You know, every once in a while you want to watch a movie where you just it's fun and it's funny and you feel good and you know what's gonna come. So it's like I'm trying to weigh that a little bit. 150.
Wow.
Does that seem low to you or high?
The only reason why it seems high is because we gave like Avatar like 110.
We went pretty hard on Avatar.
I know, but even still though, if you think about it, and this is kind of like you're saying, I think in Avatar you expected a more grand story.
I just
so because
expected-
it didn't hit, it was even worse.
I expected consistency, I think, because it was so visually stunning that I kind of, and like sonically stunning that I wanted the story to also be at the same level as what
Right.
everything else was. And I think that's why I was too hard on that movie.
Yeah.
Because now after a second watch and like thinking back on it, I like really like that movie, I think.
Yeah.
But it's like right afterwards, I was like, I was like a little grumpy about some things that I like shouldn't have been grumpy
Much
about.
more your
but-
raw,
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
But it's just funny because I would say that this is a more like generic, boring story than Avatar, but I wouldn't give it as low as Avatar's story. So it's weird because 150 is average, as we've discovered. I maybe would do like 149, just because.
Okay.
Just to get 1 point lower than you. I don't know why.
I'll
but-
take it.
But because it's not a story that's going to move you in any way.
No.
Other than I think the airplane scene was like
That's a good scene.
really good scene.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's actually like well written. It's perfect. It's really good.
The only thing I missed was her confronting him for cheating.
Yeah.
I wanted that, but I didn't get it. Whatever. I wanted like Billy Idol like push him off the plane or something.
I wanted to punch him.
Yeah.
He didn't get decked.
No, he didn't.
So
Oh well. But yeah, I mean, super normal story. So acting. How'd you feel about the acting?
Adam Sandler was great. I was actually bothered by Drew Barrymore.
This was probably the worst I've
Yeah. Were you watching
Not-
it this time? She was not good.
seen. No.
Like didn't
This was probably was it a pretty early movie for her? I would assume so.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
dude, not very
not
good.
great. Just like seeing her now, I've never really
She's gotten
cared for
better.
her.
She's still not like
No,
one of the best.
no.
But
I've never really cared for her, but I was like, wow, you actually are, you're not that great, especially
No.
next to Adam Sandler.
And that was the only thing in my notes was like as far as acting goes, Drew Barrymore just wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Oh, she was in E.T.
Really?
in 1982.
That's really weird.
I did not know
That movie's freaky. I would give acting 156.
Okay.
Yeah. I think she brought it down, and there were certain like extras that bugged me, I guess.
Yeah, I get that.
Like the old guy was weird, but the grandma was hilarious.
The grandma was great, dude.
Like her doing the the military presses
Yeah.
while they're talking in the background. Oh,
That's
she
just
was
on the Bowflex.
she was so great.
It's just amazing.
Just
She's
lifting
my
the
favorite
one
character. Yeah.
pound.
Oh, it's so funny.
So yeah, Drew
That's
Barrymore
fair.
did not do great. And I think
No.
a couple extras kind of bugged. I didn't really like her fiance either.
Yeah.
You're not really supposed to, but I don't think he acted very well either. So
Yeah, I'm going to give the acting like a 130.
yeah.
Adam Sandler was great, but everybody else was, except for the grandma, was pretty like mid-tier
Yeah.
for me. Just like in some cases, just kind of whatever, and in some cases, kind of bad.
Yeah.
So
The one,
pretty low.
I don't remember their name, the one that sang the same song every time. One that like looks like a girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about the friend.
Whenever he was like, okay, it was, I don't remember the name. It was like Glenn or something.
Yeah,
but,
that sounds right.
yeah, it was like, okay, Glenn's going to do it now. And it was just the same song.
That character was pretty funny.
No, they're pretty great,
I kind of enjoyed that character.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Okay, score.
It's an Adam Sandler movie, so there's always good music in it.
Dude, the music was so good.
It's so good.
It was a very good choice of music.
That's all of his movies.
Yeah.
He has just the classics, and he places them
Yeah.
so well too. But also the song he made for it, the end song, is a really cool song. 184.
Okay.
Yeah.
184 is good. I remember really liking the music, like thinking during the movie, every time the music came on, I was like, this is a good song, a good choice of song. This got a score pretty high for me, honestly. I'm going to give it a 194.
Nice.
It
It's
really
good.
really was good.
No.
6 points off for his song that went on too long. But at the beginning of it, I was like, this does sound exactly like The Cure, like so much. And I was like, and it was a little nostalgic, which I know I wasn't alive in the 80s, but I did listen to The Cure when I was a kid. And The Cure and like the Cars are like a little bit similar, and so I like listened to some of that as a kid. So I was like, whoa, this is like kind of feels like nostalgic, which is weird, but
I don't feel so blue. But it all.
it is funny. Yeah.
I can see what you say, but it went too long.
Yeah,
It went too long.
but overall, it was a good idea, but just dragged out a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit much, but still funny.
Okay.
Yeah,
Vibe.
good music. Vibe. This is where I'm going to struggle because, again,
So what? Okay, say your score, and then I'm curious.
well, ask me your question first. Maybe it'll help me.
Well, I'm just curious why you're thinking of 4 versus an 8.
So it's like when I think about the movie as Drew Barrymore being the love interest and the over-the-top scene with the song and just the like cheesy factor of it, like if I take that as a movie, I'm just like, whatever.
Okay.
But then I throw like how good Adam Sandler is,
Yeah.
the meatball scene, the music. So it's like, that's amazing. It's just like, that's why I'm a little back and forth.
So is this meatball scene probably like one of
But
your funniest scenes of all time?
Honestly, dude, it's up there. It's like that. And then have you seen Kung Pao?
No.
Bro, there's a scene in Kung Pao that I think to this day is still the hardest I've ever laughed in a movie.
Wow.
Someday I'll show it to you because it's, wowza. Yeah. So, I mean, I was also like 15, so maybe it wouldn't even be funny today. And I think it didn't help that I was watching the movie with somebody who wasn't too crazy about the movie. So
Okay.
I think she brought the vibe down a little bit too.
Yeah.
But she'll never hear this, so it doesn't matter.
She's going to listen to all of these episodes and then just like come into your
She's
guys'
gonna be
room
so mad.
and just give you a note that says I'm leaving.
Honestly, it could happen. I'm going to give this, I look back with fond memories. So I'm going to give this a 174.
Wow. That's much higher than I thought you were going to get.
Yeah, no, because
Okay.
because
No.
I like these movies. I like the Adam Sandler rom-coms.
Yeah.
I like most rom-coms, honestly. If they're like remotely well done, I like them. And the meatball scene probably brought that up 20, 25 points, you know. And yeah, it was fun. And it was like a little goofy and over the top and probably partially poorly acted on purpose
Yeah.
in a way, you know,
Yeah.
because that's how some of those movies are. So I like don't have much like against this movie.
Yeah.
So I feel like
It's a fun movie.
I would call it high average.
Okay. Yeah.
On the really high side of average.
That's
is
what
I'm gonna give it.
174 would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
175 gets into peak territory, but 174 is like
So
right
I'm
at
going to
the
give it a
tip.
179 then. So,
Oh, you're going to give it a 179?
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I like
just,
that.
Just a little bit more.
That's
just,
not bad.
Just because of, I think, again, mine is more, I never understood. My wife will watch a movie, an entire movie for like one scene. Because, like, for instance,
What?
Princess Diaries 2, okay?
Chris Pine.
Is Chris Pine really in
He's
that?
the guy. I think that's like his
Oh.
first movie.
Gross. So there is one scene towards the very end of that movie where I don't even know who it is because I've never seen that movie all the way through. But my wife has seen it a few times.
You don't need to.
And well, no, and that's what she'll tell you too. But at the same time, there's one scene where, I think it's like either a maid or I think it's probably like a maid or something. And I think one of the people are really hard on her about like making sure everything's clean. And so something happens at the end, and I'm totally butchering this because I just don't know, but she's watching TV, and I think it's like the person that owned the place maybe doesn't own the place anymore, and she's eating popcorn and she just starts throwing it everywhere and like stuffing it into the chair
I know what you're talking about.
because she's making it dirty, right? Because she could never do that before. And my wife will watch that whole movie for that one scene.
What? That.
And I've never understood it. But then I was watching The Wedding Singer for that. They were cones. And I'm like,
I guess
could
if
watch
it's
a whole
something
movie.
that's like really important to you, it makes sense. Yeah, I
it's
get
just
it.
so random. And I was like, how would you watch a whole movie that you don't care about for one scene? And then I was like, okay, yeah, I could see that.
I'm thinking about the meatball scene. and it is towards the beginning of the movie, so maybe I would just watch through that scene. Or maybe I would just YouTube that one
But then you
scene.
have to see her doing the presses in the background.
She's so funny.
Oh, grandma's great.
She lived to be really old too. I think she died a couple years ago.
Yeah.
'Cause she was in New Girl.
Yeah.
She was somebody's grandma or something. But she was like 98 or something, dude.
Yeah.
She lived a really long life. But dude, that meatball scene, I'm never gonna forget it too. Like seeing it, I was just like, this is it. This is peak cinema. It's amazing.
That's the peak of cinema.
Ugh. Yeah.
It was a good scene.
Makes me feel like I could probably write a good movie, you know. Someday I'll write a movie with
Let's do that.
meatballs.
I'll give a review of it.
Dude, we should make
give
this
it out of
podcast
1,000.
huge and then produce a movie.
Okay.
That'd be sick.
Let's do it. That actually would be a lot of fun. And we'll be the two
And
actors.
really expensive, but we can do it. I'm a terrible actor.
So am I.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
It'll be The Room.
We'll make it an Adam Sandler movie, and we'll be the secondary characters. Because
Yes.
you don't have to be that good to be a
No,
secondary
you don't.
character in his movies. Perfect.
Okay.
Do you have
other-
any? Whoa. Jinx the wings.
Sorry, my bad.
Literally, I have the meatball scene written
Oh.
down under two different things.
So the two extra things that I had on there was they're a wedding band, right? Like the group of them.
Uh-huh.
They do a lot of weddings. So why do they have Love Stinks memorized? And when he's like, Love Stinks. Yeah, yeah. If they're a wedding band, why do they have
Yeah,
Love
what?
Stinks as their one of their, because he's just like, okay, next song.
That's funny. I
And-
didn't
yeah, I
ever
know.
think about that.
And then the butt dancing I thought was hilarious.
What's the butt? Where's the
When
butt
when the loser kid dances with Drew Barrymore.
Oh,
and
yeah,
and he feels
yeah.
her butt, and then like everybody, like the
Everyone
old people
puts
are
their,
like,
hands on the butt. That was funny
it
too.
was pretty
yeah.
funny.
That was good.
What's my guess? Oh, okay, 8:33.
8:33. Yours is? Dang, that was a good guess. 8:48.
Oh,
That was a
man.
solid guess.
That's so close.
I feel like I scored everything higher on this movie than you did.
I think
Honestly.
you did.
I'm gonna go.
Maybe other than this story.
I can't even. I'm trying not to look at any of them so I don't do any math. I'm trying to remember what I gave things, but I have that
You
bad of a
definitely
memory.
scored the score really high.
I'm gonna say I gave it an 864.
Okay.
864. Oh, 823.
Oh wow. Wait, yours was lower.
I was low. I was
'Cause
a
it was
lot
just the
lower than
story?
you on the acting.
Oh, it was the
Yeah.
acting that was lower.
Is the acting? Actually, I gave almost everything lower than you did.
See, so it's funny. You scored that like 100 points higher than Avatar. Actually, probably more than that. I
Is
think
it
was
about
like,
expectations?
Yeah.
Avatar, I gave a 659.
Okay.
So like 170 points or something,
Yeah.
something like that. Which
Dang. That's crazy. I know your second viewing, you probably would have scored it. Like
I would
more
go
around
back and
800s.
redo a lot of things on Avatar, I would think.
I haven't seen it again, so mine would pretty much be the same.
I still want to go see it in 3D.
Because if anything, I would have more complaints now.
Interesting.
Now thinking about it, just like more story beats that I forgot about.
The story actually was a lot better for me the second time.
I could see that being better, but there was so many like random plot holes that I really want to say, but they're spoilers. So
Yeah.
and it's still really new. But anyways,
Box office?
oh, okay. So it's Adam Sandler.
This was probably his maybe his fifth movie.
Yeah.
You think?
He probably had already done Billy Madison.
And Happy Gilmore.
Had he done Happy Gilmore?
I think so. Because weren't those like his first two movies?
Well, he had Waterboy.
Is that older than
I think that's older.
Billy Madison?
I don't know if it's older or newer. Oh, I don't even know. 189.
It was Valentine's weekend.
Oh.
So I'm going to go...
Oh, it's Valentine's.
But 189 feels pretty right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going to say 201.
Okay.
Clickety, click, click, click.
Dun, 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 dun,
Wait, what did you say?
dun, dun, dun,
You said 185?
189.
189 and I said 201.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, don't even.
123.
Wow.
That's...
I mean, okay, hold on. You got to think 25 years ago.
Yeah.
That's actually probably pretty good because now it would probably be like around 189, maybe even 200 for inflation.
Yeah, but I mean, The Phantom Menace came out the year after and made over $1 billion, so...
The Phantom Menace?
Came out in 99?
The Phantom Menace is 24 years old.
Yes, sir.
Holy
In May.
crap.
I know.
Dang. Wow. That's Lord of the Rings too, right? I think Lord of the Rings
Lord
was
of the Rings
2000.
was 2001, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay.
I believe. Or it was, yeah. What was it? 123?
Yeah, 123. This is a fun movie.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
So
I like it.
overall, you've been closer on Avatar, you've been closer on Cloverfield, and you've been closer on The Wedding Singer. I've only been closer on Hidden Figures.
But you've also guessed two perfectly correct out of 1,000. And Hidden Figures, you basically 100% guessed. Because you did 236, and it was 236.
It's whatever, dude.
So
I don't mean to say like I'm all that or whatever, but it's like whatever.
And I'm all that.
Ain't nothing
so
but a thing.
Whatever. Well,
That's it?
yeah, I think that's all my thoughts.
Yeah, that's
Fun
all I have
movie.
to say about it. Yeah.
Do you recommend it?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think you got to watch it.
Especially if you like Adam
It's
Sandler.
fun. Oh, I remember I was going to look up. I'm just curious about Adam Sandler movies. And I'm just curious about like what he had done before.
Oh, like his
Like, what's his early stuff?
chronological order.
So, of
movies.
things I've heard, I mean, there's Coneheads.
Yep.
That's 1993. There were two movies before that. There's Going Overboard, which I've never heard of. And there's Shakes the Clown,
Okay.
which I've never heard of.
Sounds creepy.
And then there's Coneheads, which I've heard of but don't know anything about. I don't know if that's like really an Adam Sandler movie because he's not even on the cover. So I'm kind of assuming it's not. So 1995 was Billy Madison.
Okay.
96 was Happy Gilmore.
Oh, wow, man.
And then he had a movie called Bulletproof.
Okay.
And then he did The Wedding Singer.
Wow.
So this was
the
his
third movie.
third like
Actual big movie.
big movie. Bulletproof looks like, I mean, he's on the cover, so it's something. But, and then, I mean, then he had like Waterboy, Big Daddy, Little Nicky, Mr. Deeds, The Hot Chick. I feel like I know that one. Anger Management, 51st Dates, Spanglish, Longest Yard. This guy's
Yard.
freaking killing it.
He is.
Click.
Click.
Chuck and, have you ever seen
Chuck and Larry.
Chuck and Larry?
Yeah.
Don't Mess with Zohan, Bedtime Stories, Grown Ups, Just Go With It, Zookeeper, then Jack and Jill.
Yeah.
That's My Boy, Grown Ups 2, Blended,
Blended.
Cobbler, which was weird.
Didn't see that.
Pixels, Hotel Transylvania 2, which is,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
And the first
Do-Over,
one.
which I feel like I've seen the Do-Over.
I mean, it's the first Hotel Transylvania, too.
Is it? Oh, I didn't
Yeah, he's
see
the
that.
main.
Oh,
he's
yeah, it's on
Dracula.
there. Yeah. And then Hotel Transylvania 3,
Yeah.
Murder Mystery, Uncut Gems, Hubie Halloween, and Hustle.
Gems.
Dude, he's made some just
He's made
some
a lot of
bangers,
movies,
dude.
yeah.
Good for him.
Click. Oh,
Click's good.
we love that movie.
I love Click.
Yeah, it was a great
Man,
one.
I kind of didn't like, I know all these movies, but I kind of didn't realize how many there were that are like kind of by him and star him
And are good.
and are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like half the movies that I read because I just read the ones I'd heard of.
You can basically almost know when you go and see an Adam Sandler movie, you're
It's
going to
not
have a
gonna
fun
be
time.
bad.
No, you're going to have a fun
Yeah,
time.
for sure. Okay, well,
All right.
that's about it. Please rate and review.
Please.
I've asked you like 8 times. Please just.
This is our 8th time asking.
I am tired. I'm sweaty. I'm completely dry also at the same time. And all I'm asking, I'm full. I'm starving. I'm happy and I'm sad. All I need to just balance is just a review from you, human being, please. Or just hit the 5 stars, man.
Hit the 5 stars.
It's not that hard.
And, tell your friends about us. Let them know how cool we are.
Yeah. Share it, rate it, review it. Join us on the Discord. All the links for everything you need are in the show notes. Send us an email of a movie you want us to watch. Or if you have updates about where our podcast is at in Yugoslavia, love to know those rankings. And that's about it.
Give us a review that says, you guys are 2 out of 2 meatballs. Please.
We are 2 meatballs out of 2 meatballs. That's beautiful. This has been Reaction Time, which stands for rats, eagles, ants, crows, tigers, igloos, not an animal, oranges, newts. It's got to be another animal that starts with a T.
Tiger shark.
Tiger. That's 2 words. Tom. Ice. Monkeys.
You can't say elephants. I've already used that twice.
Electricity. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We will see you next week.
Yeah. Love you all.
Love you all. I don't know what I'm watching next week.
Go to the Discord and you can get a sneak peek at next week.
Yes.
That just rhymed.
Dude, that was amazing.
I just did that.
Please go to the Discord. We have fun.
Yeah, we do.
And we'll see you next week.
Okay. All right.
Bye. Bye.